Welcome. We're working on the posterior of your legs, otherwise known as your hamstrings. Stand tall in mountain pose. Squat. Bring all the weight into your heels, sending your hips back and your arms above your head. Exhale. Bend your knees with a flat back, reaching forward. Inhale, standing tall. Continue building up the heat in the backs of your thighs, your glutes. To increase the difficulty, you could use some hand weights. We're warming up the back of the body for deeper stretches. You're doing great. One more time, we're going to hold and breathe. Strong core, flat back, all the weight in the heels. Release. Give it a little shake. Feel that heat that you built. Standing tall, roll down. Start by dropping your chin towards your chest, slowly rolling through your spine. Eventually, you'll hang upside down. And your knees are soft. And think of using gravity and the weight of your upper body to stretch the back of your body. Sway and hang. You could hold your elbows for a little more weight. And take a deep breath. Dynamic forward bend. On your inhale, you're going to come up to a flat back like you're making a tabletop with your back, and your hands will come to your shin bones. Inhale, strong core. Exhale, forward bend a little deeper. Continue the movement. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, folding down. Make it progressive, so each time you exhale and fold, a little deeper. As you fold, imagine your sit bones are spinning up, looking up to the ceiling, building up that purifying heat. Last time, we're going to hold the forward bend. Draw your abdominals in so that you can fold deeper towards your thighs, and lengthen from the sit bones to the crown of your head. Lengthen your spine. Knees can always be soft. We want to ease into it. And take one more deep breath. On your next inhale, come back to your flat back. Exhale, reach down for our plank pose. We're going to hold the plank to set up our downward dog. Shoulders over the wrists. When you're ready, lift your hips into downward dog. Sometimes people think downward dog is about getting your heels down, but it's actually about creating space and length in the back of the body. So the heels will just hang. Don't worry about that. Focus on creating a long, straight spine. It's like an inversion table for your back. And of course, we get the nice hamstring stretch for your legs. You can walk the dog, you could pedal your feet. One more breath. Release. Child pose. Sit back towards your heels, rest your head on the floor or on your hands. Take a break and feel the energy that you built in the backs of your legs. Sway gently side to side. Breathe into your back. Release. Transition to sitting with your legs stretched out in front. Dandasana, staff pose. You're going to try your best using your hands on the floor next to your hips, strong core, to sit up in a 90-degree angle. You could also do this with the support of the wall behind you. This takes time. Be gentle with yourself. It's okay if your knees are bent. Over time, pull your toes back to increase that hamstring stretch and tuck your chin, creating a long spine. Good job. Release. Lean back. Give it a little shake. Dynamic forward bend. The legs are going to be as wide as your mat, arms extended. Inhale. As you exhale, slide forward with a flat back. It might just be an inch or two, and that's okay. Inhale, come back. Exhale, slide forward, abdominals in. Inhale, come back. Continue sliding forward and back. Think of increasing subtly every time you slide forward. This is dynamic. Our core is strong. Our back is long and flat. This time we're going to hold the stretch. Reach down to your ankles or your feet, or you could use a belt or a yoga strap around your feet. And let's just hold the pose and breathe into the back of your body. Again, it's okay if your knees are bent. Enjoy, go inside. Forward bends are about retreating within yourself. Release, just sort of fold forward, be heavy, round your back now. And slowly roll back up to your straight spine. Lean back, give it a little shake. For the next part, you'll need a yoga strap or you could use a belt. And we're going to roll onto our back. Have your strap handy. Full body stretch. Reach your arms up, stretch, decompress, let out a yawn. Release, draw your knees into your chest, massage your back. Elevated hamstring stretch. Loop your strap around one foot. It's up to you. The bottom leg can be bent. That's a little easier. If you want more of a challenge, straighten your bottom leg. In this pose, you do want to try to straighten your knee, your top knee, that is. If your knee is bent, move the strap and the leg away from you. Give yourself more space. Hug the back of your hip joint in towards the floor and drop your shoulders back and down. Focus on the length you're creating behind your knee, behind your thigh. Subtly, we're going to cross the leg across your body into an IT band. You can also crisscross the bottom leg to increase the stretch. You're going to feel it maybe on the outside of your leg. So the hamstrings aren't just one solid muscle. They're almost like braided muscles that come down on the outside, right behind the knee, and on the inner leg. So we're going to get all those angles here. Realign. Let's try the inner leg, keeping your hips grounded, a little bit of core here. Open your leg about 45 degrees from your body. You could also use a wall to rest your leg into. You could butterfly your bottom leg to help you stay grounded. And see if you can feel the inner hamstring. Good job. Let's come back to the center. Let's get ready to release. Bring your other leg up, switch sides. And we're keeping that top leg very straight. Straight up from the hip socket. Feel like your hip is plugging back into the floor as you reach to your heel. Breathe. Subtly crisscross the legs. Pull your leg across your midline. Crisscross the bottom leg. Feeling that outer track of your hamstring and the IT band. Breathe. Coming back, let's open the leg. Align your bottom leg straight. Or you could butterfly that bottom leg. Keep your hips grounded, try not to tip over. Keep that core engaged, feeling into the inner hamstring. Realign. Now let's try both legs up. Both legs are going to be in your strap hip width apart. Now we're using the floor to keep our back nice and flat. If you need more of a challenge, you could pull your legs closer towards you or easier further away from you. See if you can lock both knees. Wide angle. Open the legs wide, getting into those inner hamstrings on both sides. This is great for the back. You could rock side to side, enjoy that massage and that stretch. Elevating the legs helps us to decompress the ankles, the knees, the hips, draining out and releasing the lower body. You did great. Release. Lay flat and let the fluids and the energy drain back down. Take a deep breath, and if you have time, rest in Shavasana. Namaste.